During the time in which Reginald Lewis, author of Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun, he was diagnosed with some sort of brain cancer or something. He knew he didn't have long to live, but he did have an abundance of money. He had a lot of money. So he was able to fly doctors out from wherever, India, Beijing, China, wherever. If I say too many things, it's like saying France and Paris, I'll show my ignorance. But at any rate, one of the doctors came out and was administering medicine, paid a lot of money to fly him out, paid for his hotel, paid for him to stay up and everything. And come to find out that Reginald's brother or brother-in-law or something found out that the guy was a fake. And he went to Reginald and said, listen, man, I just found out this doctor that we flew in here to give you all this treatment, all these things you're taking and eating. He says he's a fake, man. I'm getting rid of him. Kick him out of here. And Reginald told him from his hospital bed, said, pay him. He said, I'm not paying him. I'm not paying. I just told you he's robbing us and he's not worth the salt, Reginald said, pay him anyway. He said, why would I do that? He said, listen, for a minute, we had hope. What kind of price can you put on that? I share that with you, First Lady, to say that's what I find in you. I find hope. I hope you continue also to bless others the way you bless me. I know you bless Rhonda, and I know you bless Miss Jackie and Samantha and the rest of the crew. But I'm talking about from a very personal position. I thank you. And the little hope that you provided, I'll pay more attention, that it will go further, and that I'll also be able to perhaps share it somewhere else with someone else. Thank you. My love to you and your family. Take care. Hey, First Lady, this is Marvin. I just wanted to thank you yet again, about what you did for me today. It lifted such a burden. It spoke to my spirit. I thank you so very much. And sometimes I know that a little bit goes a long way. And yet I lose sight of it at the same time. So I thank you. But I thank you also for your friendship, for your kindness. I thank you for being a woman of God. I thank you for being an amazing wife. I thank you for being a mother. I thank you for being a woman who seeks education, a leader, a developer. I thank you for being a loyal and faithful friend. And I just wanted to say to you, I'm reminded of a story that I read years ago by a man called Reginald Lewis. And he went on to do some amazing things. In fact, he wrote a book called Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun? A delicious book, really. But because of the time in which he grew up, of course, you're told that you can't do certain things. Well, he didn't hear any of that. In fact, he was the first African-American to get a scholarship at either Harvard or Yale to enter the law degree, the lawyer. He became a lawyer. After being an apprenticeship under another lawyer, I think maybe a year or two, he left and started his own law firm. He was the first African-American who acquired $1 billion business. I don't know what years it was. At any rate, he went on to become a renowned man around town, around the world. He has a company called Beatrice. That's a multi-million dollar company. But here's the point in the story I want to get to you. When he went to the hospital one time, he was diagnosed with a brain tumor of some sort. And he knew before long he would not make it. He would not survive. He called his wife, a woman I'm sure just like yourself, and he sat down and he began talking to her. But the book says it wasn't a melancholy kind of woe is me, look what we losing in this. It was a celebration. It was a celebration of everything that they had done, everything that they had in the works and had begun in the poor times, and coming up to this, now they're multi-millionaires. And he sat down in a sense of celebration. That story is something I think that's important, because I want you to know I celebrate you. I celebrate you. I have another point to that.